Good morning. Today we're going to work on this one. We're going to do a lot. We're going to do a lot. I hope it's not going to be a two-parter. I'm going to try to make it all one, but we're going to trim, we're going to reduce, we're going to repot. There's a lot going on today. I may not be able to talk a whole lot. We're going to have to work. So let's do a spin, see what we're looking at. We're going to do a reduction of this taller piece right here, and then some other trimming that needs to happen. But here we go. Let's take a look at her. This is a Chabo. Oh, I think I'm missing some of the top there. Move her back. This is not a golden Chabo, just a regular. I have a lot of rocks in there. We'll see how it goes. We're going to redo it. We may totally design it differently. I'm not sure. We'll just kind of fly by the seat of our pants. If we were wearing any. Ha! All right. So here we go. Let's trim. Trim. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I like to go in and clean up some of my cuts with my little trimmers here. These actually will nub into the tree a little bit, so gotta be careful. Oh yeah. Here's what we're kind of looking at. I am going to wire this one down just a bit, and this is actually the back of the tree, but we're going to make it the front of the tree for the replanting. Also, I'm going to replant in the same size pot that she came out of. She's going back into her same pot. So we're going to pull her out after I wire this, see what else we need to do, and then get her ready for repotting. Wire. Yeah, we wired. It'll work. She ain't pretty, but it'll work. That's what we really want, is it to work. Yeah. This one right here is our new apex. We're gonna have to wire that one into a little bit more of an upright position. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, it looks pretty bad, but it'll work. And we're going with what works. No judging. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this pot down so that I don't have to have her out and about with her roots all naked in the wind and getting dry. We're gonna wipe it down first. Do the pot first, then repot. Let's remove some stuff, rocks and moss and lichens, anything we might want to keep. Okay, I think we're just going to go with the rest and let it be. Let's repot. Obviously she was ready. She's root bound in there. Oh yeah. Had to get gloves on. Yeah. She's pretty in there. All right, I think she's pretty good. Let's do this thing. Let's plant her. So when placing your plant, you see I have this branch, the lower branch coming out this direction. So I want to give the pot room for that to be there. How else can I explain it? I'm not sure. So you're going to want to place this tree kind of off to the side on this side and to the back a little bit as you're doing your replanting, and that way you have this coming over this section of the pot that is open. It'll be aesthetically pleasing, I promise. So let's put some dirt in there. Yeah. And we want her to come a little bit forward, like she's bowing. Hello, hello, yes. We're going to use our chopstick, push in, add rock, add media, dirt, rock, mix, and then push in, and that's what we're doing, over and over. Yeah. Brushed on my rocks a bit. Let's add some rocks, and then some moss, and some lichen. Yeah. That's my biggest one. We're going to place her first. I had 5 rocks in there last time, and I'm going to go with 3 rocks in there this time. I've got my little crystal here. And I don't remember which kind it is. So anyway, but we'll put her in there because she was in there before. Love, love. Set her in that little crevasse right there. Yes, that's where she's gonna be. And now we're going to add some moss. Let's add moss and lichen, of course. Yeah, I think that looks pretty darn good. Oh, I love moss. I love lichen. Love it. Let's add some top rock and we'll be finished, I think. Well, we are going to put a little bit of Vaseline on there, petroleum jelly. That will be what we put on these little scars that we made with clipping or trimming. So petroleum jelly is the generic form of something that you can use to seal those off so that disease does not get in there. You can use other stuff. They make specific things for bonsai that you can, little things that you can put on there. Little, I don't know what it is, like a jelly kind of silicone, I don't know. Petroleum jelly. But petroleum jelly is a generic, cheap way of taking care of all those cuts that you've made, keeping them from becoming diseased. Yeah, we're going to do that too. Okay. Top rock. Let's press. I'm going to use a bit of petroleum jelly and kind of fix those wounds that I made with cuts. We're going to put jelly on there. All right, here's our finished product. We have done a reduction, and of course it's all about taper. I did the reduction to increase better taper. Yeah, taper. Anyway, we did some petroleum jelly on her wounds to make her better, so she won't get any kind of disease. That's always good to do. I don't always show that I'm doing that, so just a little tidbit. We did some rock placement, some decorating, and moss and lichen, and then I oiled the pot and put her on a pretty little wooden stand die, and let's do a spin and see how she looks. I actually, before we move on, I even redid the front. The front was the back before, and now the front is the back, so totally redid it. And that is the fun of bonsai. You're able to explore and redo things, and sometimes it's kind of scary because you're like, I don't want to do it. It's so beautiful the way it is, but it is good to get in there and redo her, and sometimes it comes out even better than before. Don't be scared. Let's do our spin. Don't judge me on this wiring. It is a shit show. But I think it's a lot better. I think she's got more quality to her, and in a few years, like 5, she's gonna be so much better. You gotta think long term in bonsai. Sometimes that's kind of hard to do, but it's worth it. They are so beautiful, so wonderful. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed this one. I hopefully will be able to make this into a one-show situation, but either way, yeah, here she is. Thank you so much for being with me today. Until next time, bye-bye. Don't forget, after repotting like this, trimming roots and replanting, you're going to want to put her in your morning garden, not in the evening garden. She doesn't want to have quite as much sun and stuff going on. Take it easy on her for a bit. About 3 months maybe, at least 1. And then you can maybe put her into the evening garden. Okay.